Good evening, Internet. This is a three-legged dog, and this is Doki Doki Facepalm, the place where all of your happiness goes to die. Today, I'd like to talk about a really great movie I just watched. It's called 180, the movie. In 180, the movie, there is a compelling argument posed that Hitler was, in fact, a son of a bitch. But that's really not what the movie is about. Everybody knows Hitler's a son of a bitch. But did you know that you're also a son of a bitch? Well, you will after you watch 180, the movie. So, my general review of 180, the movie, is it's the greatest fucking thing I've seen in about a week and a half. Basically, there's this guy, and he proceeds to use this giant circular argument to convince you that you in fact are Hitler, and you're going to hell, and you need to accept Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior. I don't really give a shit whether or not you believe in Jesus Christ, the flying spaghetti monster, women's orgasms, or chocolate chip cookies. There's basically no excuse for using the exact same propaganda that Hitler used to promote the slaughtering of Jews and retards and Down syndrome babies and the burying of entire peoples, to turn and promote the glory of God. And I think that's where the happiness in this rant is just going to kind of end. In 180, the movie, the first questions posed after you meet a really nice mohawk tattooed skinhead psychopath are, do you believe it was okay for Hitler to kill Nazis, or kill Jews? God, wouldn't it be nice if Hitler killed some Nazis? And most people say no, killing of Jews, not so good. No, generally bad, massive slaughter of people, not such the greatest thing in the world. But then the questions roll on and they say, well, would you kill Hitler? Would you bury a pit full of wounded and crying and weakened, Jew babies and innocent women and gypsies and, I don't know, jam and pastries and, I don't know, crucifixes? What other stuff did Hitler not like? Pasta with cheese in the middle of it? I got nothing. And then, would you promote abortion? Now, it's kind of a long leap from, would you kill Hitler to, do you condone the senseless ripping of babies from the womb? But the premise of the argument is really sound and really subtle, and I think merits closer examination. See, what they do in 180, the movie, is they take something atrocious and evil. In this case, Hitler, who nobody is going to say was the Saint Episcopal Great Grand High Pumbaa Dalai Lama guy of the 1900s, and they make you go, oh, he's a bad guy. Everybody, oh, he's a bad guy. And then they make you say, okay, now you're a good guy because you know he's a bad guy, so you kill the bad guy, right? And then they make you stumble and they go, okay, well, if your life was in danger or you were in this sort of situation, maybe you would compromise your morals a little bit, and so now you're kind of becoming the bad guy. And then they say, okay, there's abortion now. Now, what's your stance on abortion? You said, no, I'm a good guy. I don't necessarily agree, maybe disagree, whatever. But I like to think that I have my morals and I know what's going on. And they proceed to explain how, because you have now defined good and evil as this criteria A and B over here, you are in fact a worthless scum-sucking son of a bitch. And it's a very subtle circle that gets you to identify yourself with the thing which you had hated. And while not, the worst argument in the world, the problem with it is they get you to say Nazis are bad, killing is bad, babies are good, killing babies is bad, and regardless of your stance on killing babies, a baby's a baby, so you gotta kill and little kid and freaking and not good, and now you're a Nazi because the Nazis also condoned the killing of babies. And then they pose an alternative, and they say, well, if you don't want to be a Nazi baby killer, liar, cheating, whore, son of a bitch, douchebag, there's always Jesus. And that's where I draw the line, because Hitler had a wonderful stance, and his wonderful stance was, Germany is in an economic poverty level, the people are effectively dying, healthcare is a minimal, there's no industry, the country is in debt, and so we're going to build a great infrastructure, and we're going to start employing people, even if it's just random tedium jobs, and we're going to start this new healthcare system, and then we're going to start picking off the things that don't work for this utopian society. And what he said was, well, if you like having money, and you like being healthy, and you like the government helping you have all this stuff, well, then you have to hate the people who take away from that and detract from that. And therefore, if you don't want to enable the people who take away and detract from your health and your welfare and your good general well-being, you must kill them. That sets up the exact same argument. It says, here's the good, here's the bad, here's your association with the good, here's your association with the bad, here's you doubting yourself, now here's you succumbing to my idea of thought because it fits the argument I just gave you. A very large circle with this little tangent at the bottom. And this video, which everyone should watch, and I don't give a shit what you come out of it with at least or go into it, I should say, with at least the forethought that you are getting mind raped. And think about if this guy was around in Nazi Germany, and instead of having his nice facial trim, he just had the little shit stain on his upper lip, he would have been Hitler. And that's why you're Hitler. And I'm Hitler. With a beard. Toodle.